Hey, welcome back, Dropouts, to Droppin Knowledge, episode 4, 4, that someone would say.
4-5?
4-5, or 8-5. No, it's 4-5.
That's our introduction?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Are we getting lazy, guys? Is that what's
Listen,
happening?
man, we're losing all 4 of our viewers.
Where's your
bro.
mouth at? Because the fucking chips are right
Jesus.
here. How are you missing it?
Yeah.
You're a
Fuck
bully.
you. Fuck you.
Hey, those chips are good, but you're not.
Huh. Interesting.
No, keep it going. You got something? You got something for me?
I got nothing.
You got something for me?
I
It looks like you do.
I was just gonna say
It looks
that.
like you do.
Some of you
I
a
wish
bitch.
you added more into my life as that chips would. That chips has added more than you have.
Yeah.
There it is.
You're more of a headache than those chips right there.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I would buy 10 bags of those chips and not eat them than rather have you.
Damn. ASMR anybody?
ASMR, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome, man. Hey, listen. Shout out to the people who couldn't make it to the podcast.
Oh, of course. We got quite a bit of people here.
Yeah.
We got El Chupacabra.
El Chupacabra.
Never forget.
And never forget where you came from.
Yep.
You're,
That's all I got actually.
Yeah.
Your boy.
He won't show up, but he expects us to show up.
Yeah, that's true.
Taking shots.
That was a good one, huh?
Yeah.
That was a good one. Come in with that fire.
Taking shots, but no names.
We also don't have self-respect here. No self-respect here.
Yeah.
Popularity's gone.
You know, I mean, because his ego is so fragile, ready or hot, we gotta shout him out. Otherwise, you know.
Just one time.
Otherwise, he's gonna cry himself to sleep tonight. Poor guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have some sort of comments written down.
I do miss him though, man. I haven't seen him in a while. He's just busy being a father, you know.
You know what's funny though? You can just call him.
Huh?
Don't know.
But that would be
What?
too convenient,
Yeah,
right?
too
Call who?
convenient.
No, my phone don't work like that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Backwards style, right?
Speaking of phones that don't work, my boy V.
Tell him the
over here,
story.
I gotta eat munchos because
Tell him the story.
I don't have tacos.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna tell him anyway.
So he got betrayed today. He wanted tacos and he got nada.
Man,
Nothing.
it was a rough week. We lost one of the greatest basketball players of all time, man.
Yeah, man.
That was super sad.
I
Still kind of unbelievable.
Yeah, you know how I woke up to that? I was in my bed and then I get a text from one of our boy, and it's a TMZ headline, and I'm like, no way. I was like, this is not real. And then I had to go look for myself, and then to my shock, I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
it's actually real. I was like, damn, that I couldn't believe it.
Same. Received the message. We have a big ass group chat,
12 people.
and my first reaction to the post was fake.
Nah,
right?
yeah,
It's
gotta be
not
fake.
real.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then
those
Aman,
hoaxes.
he was like, "Oh shit, it's real." And then I was like, "What?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
serious?"
Like I went and looked, and I was like, bro,
Yeah, I
it was
Googled
all like, and this was like early in the morning. It was already all over the news. I was like, bro, it was only like 10 o'clock, maybe like an hour after it happened.
Yeah.
and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
like that was fast, you know.
And that was sad by itself.
Oh, yeah.
And then a couple hours later, then you find out that his daughter.
His daughter was in the plane.
like, dude, are you
that
serious?
was even more sad, man. I was like, damn, like, and the only thing was like they were going to like a practice, you know.
Yeah.
Like he was just doing this regular routine that I guess he's been talking about all the time, like, you know, in like different interviews and everything, like where they go to the practice in the morning, just his regular routine, and then it just so happened that morning it was just very unfortunate, you know. And I was like, damn, that's sad, man. Like when I was young, he's the reason I started liking the Lakers, you know. Like I used to watch the Lakers because like I was like, oh man, Kobe and Shaq, and then Kobe, like we would just watch him all the time, you know. Like he was entertaining to watch, awesome player, good dude, and man, there was a lot of history there, man. So
He was very well known, and I didn't pay attention too much to basketball when I was growing up, but I did remember.
You know his
that-
name.
Yeah, I remembered his name, and I remember shooting a paper ball
Saying Kobe.
saying Kobe. So
But that was because of Dave Chappelle. But Dave Chappelle did it because Kobe was one
So
of the
great.
greatest.
Yeah.
yeah,
you
and
know,
that's what I'm
so-
saying. Like our generation,
We did.
Really,
He was one thing I saw was like two things that stuck out was number one was he was our MJ.
Yeah.
Because
No
you
doubt.
know, I mean,
100%.
MJ by the time that his career was over, you know,
like
early
we were like what 6, 7?
no, we were like 10. Because he went his career with the Bulls
Right,
ended when we were about 7.
Right.
And then his full career ended when we were about 10. And then Kobe comes in, you know, right when Jordan's about to leave and stuff, and just takes over, dude. Like, I mean, he went against prime Tim Duncan, prime Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, I saw that post.
Prime LeBron. Like, he went against, I mean, fucking when Steve Nash was dropping dimes, he went against him in the West. Like, there was a lot of things that he did and he conquered. And, winning 5 rings is it's crazy. In any sport, it's just insane, So... yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. To me, he's the greatest Laker of all time.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Even though there was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, all these guys, he was the greatest Laker of all time. For me, still, greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, but then Kobe's number 2 for me.
Yeah, I get that, man. Like, he was just solid, man. Like, on and off the court,
He was doing a lot off the court, man. He won an Oscar.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. I was like, what? He won an Oscar? I was like, damn, that's crazy.
He had produced, like, a couple of documentaries, and then one of them he won an Oscar for, or the short film, Dear Basketball. He was doing a lot for, like, because his daughter that died with him wanted to play basketball. He was doing a lot for women in basketball. That's kind of crazy, too. So
yeah, man.
So it was a lot of stuff, man.
Did they... put out the information about Kobe Bryant and like the helicopter or any of that?
I think they might have.
They're investigating right now. The helicopter had special clearance to fly off. The pilot that was flying it had flown NBA players before.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard and other guys.
I think Kylie Jenner was saying that he might have flown a lot of celebrities as well.
Yeah, that company itself.
Yeah, okay.
Would charter would cater to celebrities. He had special clearance to fly. He was a good pilot. There was no reason to think that he was a bad pilot or anything because of his experience and who he flew before and how trusted he was. So,
and he's flying alone too. So that
Other than that, we don't have a lot of information. Stuff has come out like why Kobe would take the helicopter instead of driving.
Yeah. And his reasoning was valid.
It was dope. He was like, "Hey, I don't want to sit in traffic." He's like, "I want to spend as much time with my kids as possible."
Because he's always on the road when he was a player.
Mm-hmm. Traffic cuts into it, So, that came out. One thing that I didn't like was, 2 things. Number one is like, I know it's gonna be a part of his history. When like it's looked at down the line.
Yeah.
But like, some media outlets just to get I know they're doing it just to get kind of people to pay attention more to them. Like the fucking Washington Post, even though nobody likes them anyways. They wanted to talk about how his legacy is challenged, which it's not, because of the sexual assault case that was number 1 dismissed.
Yeah, they
that got dismissed.
So it got dismissed. It didn't even go to court, and then he settled for her outside, like he paid her money basically and settled it so that, there was no lawsuit and he didn't have to go through the legal battle, and it was what it was. But I mean, shit, dude, like, I know we should give validity to claims like that, but when you show up with multiple semen samples, when your story starts changing midway through questioning, it just, you can't say that challenges the legacy that Kobe left behind.
Yeah, man. Like same thing with Michael Jackson. Like he left a he left a mark on this world. His music, like who he was, like will forever be like in this world. It won't ever go away. So same thing. It's like why would his legacy be challenged? Like you did more good than bad.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what was crazy though is like I remember when Michael Jackson died, did not remember this much love. Kobe has like this I have seen in my lifetime. This is the most love I've seen a celebrity get when they pass away. Right. I've never seen anything like it, dude.
And it's not only just basketball; it's all sports that are honoring it. You know what I mean? And it went from like soccer to football to baseball. Like every
country,
like every athlete, was honoring that death. I was
the biggest
damn.
For me that I remember was Nipsey, right? But I didn't know him as well. So when he died, so then I started like researching him and start listening to his music. I was like, man, he was such a great guy. But when he died, he's just like very unexpected. But the whole world knew him.
Yeah,
the whole world knew it. Who he was. Like, I have cousins in New Zealand. They're like, I'm a big fan of Kobe. And they would come here and like watch the basketball game.
Yeah, like I remember like a lot of people saying that like that was their inspiration for getting into basketball. And it's like, damn,
a lot of current players right now,
like you know what I mean? Like that's a huge mark that you're leaving on people. Like you were such a great athlete. Like you were so great that you had an impact on other people's lives. You know what I mean?
A lot of current players, especially Trae Young, were very vocal about saying like Kobe was the reason why I started playing. You know, he was the one. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Giannis. Giannis actually deleted all of his social media. He hasn't. He's like completely off the grid because Kobe was his mentor. They had a very close relationship. So there's a lot of people affected, and I think that plays into why it's such a big deal. It's because he didn't only touch like regular fans. He's a big reason why a lot of the NBA players are in the NBA.
Yeah. You know? Now, and I remember someone saying like, the impact you have on other people is the greatest currency you can ever have.
Damn, that's dope. For me, it's actually rupees. It's the greatest currency I can have.
Hey, rupees.
Pesos?
Oh, shit. All day. Okay. Hey, speaking of rupees, you can get a chai for like 25 cents in India.
Really?
Off the streets, yeah.
Word?
And
that's how much it is? Like hot. It's hot commodity out there, you know?
Yeah,
that is a hot commodity.
And that chai is fire.
Yeah, chai is to Indians what coffee is to Americans.
Yeah, they would just pee and it'd be chai.
Yeah.
That's how much they drink chai.
Yep. What?
What?
Wait, what?
Who said that?
Hold on, what? Yeah. Oh, another thing that was wild, and I don't know if this is true, is there was rumors that TMZ broke the news so fast that's how his wife found out.
Whoa.
Was because was TMZ broke the news, and then she started getting text messages like, "Hey, TMZ is saying Kobe died in a helicopter crash."
Yeah, TMZ really did.
They broke it.
They were the first one to respond.
Yeah, they broke it faster than the police.
Yes, and that's why the police department the head of police department was mad, and then that's how the news was basically sent to everyone. And then they were like, "Oh, it's fake." But then, then the it started being confirmed by local authorities and shit like that. Like
that's crazy that they have that like connections like that with their sources.
Connection, or maybe they were just there, maybe, or maybe something.
Who knows?
Yeah, because I mean that was way too fast, right?
Well, TMZ always break shit first. That's the crazy thing.
They do, but then what's been happening lately is like people rush the story without getting the exact facts. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what like they were saying. That's what they were arguing against.
They're just like, yo, that helicopter ain't nobody surviving, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And they're gonna do the NFL confirmed that during the Super Bowl they'll do a tribute.
Oh, nice! Dang, I was just asking about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this they confirmed I think like a few days ago that they will do a tribute. Last night, the Lakers finally played a game for the first time since he passed. Oh, because they had canceled the.
Oh, did they? Oh,
that's right. The Clippers game, and so they finally did it. And tribute was great, man. It was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't see
watched the video on it. It was.
Yeah,
I think it was a good way to pay homage to him. LeBron James gave a speech, although the Lakers lost. Damian Lillard was, a big fan of Kobe too, and so he went off. I mean, he had probably one of his best games of his career. It was dope. He was all over the place, but it was a great game. Oh. So yeah, but I'm excited for the Super Bowl, not just for that reason, but just for the Super Bowl in general. So
yeah,
we'll see. But I think the tributes are going to continue for like another month, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I would not like. I saw billboards of him just like driving to work. I was like, oh wow, like
the murals and everything.
Yeah, like it was by a car dealership, and I was like, oh okay,
okay.
I was like, dang, I was like, that's pretty wild.
I watched a lot of interviews.
Oh, I did too.
A lot of interviews.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part. It's unfortunate the way he died.
Oh yeah,
he's only 41, and then he was just starting. Like he was just getting into
his retirement,
movies and books, and things like that.
My favorite thing that he had done was the media wise was a documentary called Muse. It was called Kobe Bryant's Muse, and what was funny was it was with Spike Lee. He does it, right? And then he's talking about it, he's doing it, and then I guess like he does a documentary, and Spike Lee's team is the New York Knicks. He goes to New York and drops like fucking 60 points on the Knicks after doing the documentary, because I guess like Spike Lee is like always talking trash to him and stuff. And then Kobe's like, he's like, I forgot what the exact words were, but he was like, he's like, keep talking, and I'm gonna make sure that I drop, like 60 points on you guys. And he ended up doing it.
Dang.
He went and dropped 60. The day that he dropped like 81 points.
Oh.
I saw that one.
He told on the Raptors.
Oh man, that was
savage. He told the team. He told them he was like, it feels different today. He's like, he shot a lot anyways, but he told them like he was in the locker room, and he told the coach too. He was like, it feels different today. He's like, give me the ball. Went off for 81, dude. He's like, it's just insane. Like it's the most more than Jordan, more than anybody. The second highest points ever.
Dang.
What was the first?
Wilt Chamberlain with 100.
What?
Yeah.
By himself?
Yeah, but that was like, that
was back in the day.
That was back in the day when like he was the only 7-foot guy, in the
Oh,
league.
okay.
So he was like a little different,
Yeah.
But for a shooting guard to put that much up,
Yeah.
on like things that are not like 50% of fucking Wilt Chamberlain's shots were dunks. So
Hey, I gotta say though, the pictures of Kobe, his tributes are fucking fire.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so good.
There's
Yeah.
some good ones. And my favorite thing about Kobe, commercial wise, was the Kanye West one. I will never forget that.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah. What's he talking
Which
about?
one was that?
Yeah, he was like, how many
Oh
more
yeah,
my records?
It's like more.
yeah, that's right.
More
better.
records. That was so
Yeah.
good.
He's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
That
He
was
was
good.
same animal.
I like
beast.
the one with Jalen Rose where he talks about 81 when he dropped 81.
Yeah.
Where he's like, how many olives you want in there? He's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
81.
And
he
his
just
straight
tells
face?
it. He's like, nah,
I'm
I'm
just
kidding.
kidding.
That one was pretty good.
That was good. That was
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Then he's like, he gets it.
he
was
gets
in
it. Yeah,
God damn it. That
that was a good one, man. But
He's funny.
I mean, imagine,
It was funny.
like given his money, his resources, and his popularity, he probably would have done some crazy shit in the media.
Yeah.
Oh,
only 40,
yeah.
bro.
He was
Oh
on
my
his
God.
way. He was on his
Only
way.
41, bro.
Like now celebrities have that option and they have that impact now. Like the ones from back in the day, they didn't make enough money to really do stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like most of the NFL players that retired, NBA players, all these stuff, if they didn't keep working, they're broke by now. So now it's like with Kobe making like fucking, $500 million in his career, LeBron James making like $1 billion in his career, whatever it is, the amount.
Yeah.
Dude, they can produce movies by themselves. They can
do
produce
anything.
TV shows and whatever it is, like albums, whatever they want to do. Like it's insane.
Yeah. No, like, because they got the resources now, like they built it over time. So
Yeah.
they can take that anywhere. They can
Oh,
shift it to any industry they want. You know what I mean? So, like, they could invest in real estate and just not work a day in their lives. And they'll be set. I mean, they're already set. They could be extra set.
That's
Like
the
Shaq.
goal. That's the goal.
Like
We've
Shaq.
been saying this since day one, bro. What's the goal? Huh? A Glock and a Rari.
That's my favorite.
And then putting the
yeah.
Glock in the Rari.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's the next
And
step.
if I got a couple of trap hoes.
Yeah.
Right?
No bullets though. Just a
No,
Glock.
no.
Yeah, just
no,
a Glock.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then if you get caught with it, wait, if you don't have bullets, then it's like, it's all right, right?
But
Yeah.
all right. So
I'm gonna have a water gun.
If you get caught with it with no bullets, are you considered a wussy? And another question: if you get caught with it,
Hold on,
First of all,
hold on. You're a pussy if you say wussy. Number one.
And you can eat my tushy.
Did you really just say wussy?
yeah, I said wussy. Okay. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
problem with it.
Yeah, I got a problem with it.
So what's my Glock?
No, I mean, but then would you rather be that dumbass rapper that gets caught with like fucking 5 illegal firearms and then you go to jail?
Yeah, that ain't
Why
worth it.
illegal? Why can't they just get like they
Why
got the money?
exactly, they got the money to get the permits, right?
Maybe it's quick with it,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
The guy-
maybe they still gotta have that persona of like them being a thug.
Imagine this scenario, right? I'm a dumbass and I'm hanging out with y'all.
That's
Right.
okay. That's
Right.
that's real life
No,
facts.
exactly.
There's no scenario.
No, it's a
This is
real
what's
thing.
going on right now.
But I got a gun, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, I'll give it to you right now, 1,500.
No,
And then you just have to register.
no, I'm not stupid. I'm not
No,
stupid.
no. Stupid.
It's not stupid.
No.
No, yeah, I would say still say no.
You wouldn't.
Okay.
I
So,
wouldn't. What do you mean? I wouldn't.
I forgot the gun in your in the glove department.
okay. So scenario 2, you get caught with the you get
You got
caught.
cocked?
Yeah,
You got cocked?
You get cocked. You get caught with the Glock,
Okay.
but it has
Okay.
rubber bullets.
It's
Rubber,
what?
rubber bullets.
Rubber bullets, not real bullets.
Do you still get in trouble, don't you?
I don't know.
I don't know because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not
lethal.
It's not a deadly
Yeah,
weapon
it's
anymore.
Not, it's not a lethal
Is it?
weapon anymore. It can't
It's
kill
not
anyone.
So I thought you still get in trouble because it's a gun. You still have the gun, like
But
actual
I thought
gun.
it was because it was a lethal weapon.
Shit, I don't
It's
know.
still a
Well,
weapon.
I mean, I don't have guns. I would love to get a permit and
Yeah.
have
Hey,
one.
but I saw the coolest gun on TikTok today. So this guy had a pistol, right? You know, like most pistols just have that, like the one. What does it call it?
the mag.
Yeah, one mag, right? It has the one mag and shoots through one barrel. So this pistol had 2 mags and shoots through 2 barrels. One pistol.
What?
I was like,
Damn.
what the hell is that?
Oh.
I was like, y'all want that because it was 2 separate things. Like there's like one,
I want that.
one mag right here, one mag right here, and then it had the barrel had two separate holes, so almost like a shotgun. But so when you go like this, it shoots boom, 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 boom.
That just tells you how much we like guns. Like,
Yeah.
Like we play with it so much.
Hey, gun.
I mean, we went shooting that one time. That shit was
Like,
mad
have
fun.
you ever seen a beautiful gun, man? Like a super silver gun with like a brown outlining. I was like, man, like I'm not
Video
into
games.
guns, but I'm like,
I'm
holy
not gonna
fuck.
lie. I thought you guys were like taking me to kill me that day. The day that we went shooting up in Forest Hill.
Oh no, we would have done it worse.
Yeah,
Bro,
we
like,
would've done it.
yeah, we were driving. I started losing phone
We don't-
reception. Like, I started not
Very sketchy.
recognizing.
We don't
like, I didn't
believe-
recognize where I was.
Yeah.
As like a united thing, like we don't believe in biological warfare, but that would be the way for you.
That
to
would be
die.
the way for me
if
to
I
go.
were to kill you.
Yeah.
I would want to see you,
wouldn't-
get tortured.
Like
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, slow.
Like slow, painful
Waterboarding,
death. Like
everything
listening
illegal,
to you talk.
I want to do.
Like hearing one of your stories.
I'm ready to tell you.
Go ahead. Tell
and
me
then
a
when
story.
and then when you pass out,
Yeah.
that's the waterboarding time.
That's when you're gonna waterboard me?
Yeah, I'm a snowboard.
Yeah. You gonna snowboard me?
I'm a
Snowboard?
snowboarder you.
Hey man, Super Bowl's tomorrow. Who you
Yeah.
got?
Anyone against you?
Who's playing?
God, I hate you
Isn't it?
guys. You really don't know, bitch?
I know it's Niners.
Yes.
And is it
Is it the Suns?
That's NBA, you bitch.
They're not playing the Suns.
Chiefs.
Yes, the Phoenix Suns of the NBA.
Oh, they're playing against
I'm
Niners?
playing, I'm playing in the
word.
NFL.
Hey, that's actually a good
Super
game.
Bowl, yeah.
that's
It's gonna be
cool.
wild.
No. I know it's Niners.
And who else?
Hold up.
The
Let me
Packers.
think. Raven. Justice.
That's an artist.
You guys are the worst. Yes,
Chiefs.
yes, it is the Chiefs.
Yes, I said that.
Yeah, shut up, bitch.
I want Chiefs to win.
Why?
Because
Would you say that?
No. I want the Niners.
You're
Just-
not invited tomorrow, man.
I'm invited.
I'm for the first time. I'm throwing a Super Bowl party. I don't like Super Bowl parties because
Oh, the cleanup.
I hate no. I hate watching with other people who all of a sudden now everybody knows how to play football and what the team should be doing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, they should have ran the ball, and it's like fucking 4th and 20, and it's like, bitch.
When you're knowledgeable and that you're the only you're the only one that knows about it.
Hey, I'm gonna be the one making those comments. You're like, you don't even understand what game they're
yeah,
playing.
he's
Yeah.
like,
thought it
oh
was
man,
NBA.
free throws. It's an and one.
He's like, wrong game,
Ref,
dude.
he was safe. No, yeah, it's that's the only thing like that I really hate. Like I don't like if I sit and watch with somebody and they just want to watch the game and enjoy it. That's
Yeah.
great, right? But there's always like 2 or 3 dudes that are like think they're fucking experts, and it's just like. And if they know what they're talking about, then it's fun. But they don't, and you're just kind of just like, and like one vein starts popping out for me.
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
I blow up on them.
I just have this scenario where you're just watching it alone.
I do
and,
watch it.
and then the pillows are who you're talking to. And, like because you have no friends.
I draw faces on it.
Yeah. Like, can you shut up?
Shut the fuck
Shut
up,
up,
Like, what
Bob.
you mean they should have ran it? They're not gonna win it.
Like you want someone to argue with, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? No, you don't know. You think?
You think
Get out of my house.
You think a punt is appropriate there?
Oh, you want me to leave?
I call him later. Yeah, man. Listen, the game's over. I'm sorry, y'all. That you
Yeah.
come back, man. Come on.
And you answered the phone for them.
Come on, man.
Hey, it's for you, Pillow. It's for you. You don't want to talk to me right now.
Yeah, hey, but we cooking it up tomorrow, man.
Oh man,
It's gonna be
what's on the menu, huh?
By we, I mean me
You,
and my dad,
yeah.
but that's it. There's I'm gonna be grilling, so it's gonna be lamb chops and chicken,
Nice.
grilled, and then there's gonna be lamb shank plow, and it's gonna be goat curry, and then there's gonna be duck curry, and there's gonna be some rice. It's gonna be some salad, some beer, chips and dip, which you guys will bring. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be the most American thing that you can possibly do.
Wow.
Is either 4th of July, watching the fireworks and screaming America as they shoot off
Yeah.
after
Right.
grilling, or watching the Super Bowl and screaming America as the Niners win.
Yeah.
Y'all see the ticket prices for the Super Bowl?
Oh no!
No,
Hey,
what
hey,
is it?
tell me the
Fucking
ticket
insane,
prices.
dude.
How much?
Oh, hey,
Wait, let's
let me
guess.
guess, let's guess.
$5 grand
For
for
just
the
in the front?
nosebleeds.
What?
For the nosebleeds,
So-
$5 grand was the cheapest ticket.
Oh my god!
was the cheapest ticket available.
So what's the like front row and center?
Yeah.
Oh, the most expensive were like six figures. They were like $100,000-$200,000 ones.
Are you kidding me for a fucking ticket?
Well, people bought them like when they first started selling those tickets. People bought them for like $1,000, like the nosebleed ones. And now, like if their team didn't make it, they'll sell it. You know, somebody will buy it or not. $5,000, yeah, but.
Hey, is that a come up? That's
a come up, bro. It's a $4,000 come up.
Like, is that a come up that we need to be a part of?
Maybe.
Man,
yeah.
Selling tickets.
Yeah,
man,
I mean,
like,
and plus, I think the city has to do a lot with it. You know, if it's in fucking like, I don't know, Tennessee, I don't think they're gonna sell for $5,000. It's in Miami, bro.
Hey, Miami's popping.
It's in Miami. Like,
Miami got a lot of rich people too.
Like they've been doing shit for 2 weeks already, and like I heard like just to even get into the bars and stuff.
To the bars.
Like to the bar to watch it, the cover charges is like over $100.
Oh my god!
To go in and watch the game in a bar.
Listen, I don't go anywhere if they charge over 20.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
yeah, we know. We've been knowing that.
except when you in Vegas, apparently.
Yeah,
or
Vegas, they were charging him $21, and he was like, "I'm in.
I'm gonna do it."
Yeah.
Hey, all bets are off in Vegas.
Yeah, and
literally,
so, man, I'm just like, that's insane. I'm gonna watch it at home for free.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Oh, I thought it was like you had to pay for something.
No. Hey, see, football is one of those things where like it's on regular ass TV.
It's not pay per view.
Regular ass TV.
It's not pay per view. It's
didn't
not
you
like
buy
fucking
a new
UFC.
TV? Didn't you just get?
I got a new TV.
Oh,
yeah,
how's
that's
that
right.
TV?
It's dope, man. $800 for a fucking 70-inch TV. 70 inch. It's insane, bro. When they first came out, like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're like $3,000-$4,000.
Yeah, but like you know, like as technology gets better, everything else gets cheaper. So
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
It's the way of life, and it's better for us. We ain't spending that much money, man. Because goddamn.
Man, honestly, yeah. I mean, we're spending money on traveling, but we're not spending money on like that shit anymore. Honestly, since I haven't been out clubbing, I have saved more.
Oh no, you save a lot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And since I come back drinking, to be honest.
Yeah. That goes along with clubbing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like last Saturday was like perfect for me. You know what I mean? Well, not last Saturday. Was it last Saturday?
No, I think it's probably.
No, I'm sorry. This Thursday when I went. Thursday we went for this mixer event. There was probably like I missed out. There's like there's a good like 300-400 people
nice.
there.
What?
It was
300-400.
It was dope. It was packed. It was fucking packed. You couldn't move outside. And then when the dance floor got packed, that's when we left. But basically, I rolled with my boy Joseph. Shout out Kumar the Beast.
That's a cool name.
We pulled up,
especially since he has your last
honestly,
name.
Like all we did was we pulled up. You know, we shook some babies, kissed some hands, and then that was it. Like you
shook some babies, kiss some hands. I like that.
Me? Like it was dope, you know. And like I met new people, met people that I saw last time. I already have like a few blueprints to work off of and price and estimate, so I may have gotten, you know, like projects off of it already. Who knows? We'll see. But like I was there at 9 and I left at like 11:30 and I was in bed at like fucking 12.
That's priceless, man.
My God, it
priceless.
was great.
Wow.
Had 2 bottles of Fiji water. Shout out Fiji Islands.
Hey, the motherland. One time.
And that was it, man. Yeah. You know what was interesting though is like seeing how fucking shit faced somebody who's supposed to be professional
would like that.
Yeah.
Dude,
someone's gotta be live for the party.
No, they would take all the fucking. They would suck the energy out, bro.
Oh, they were that bad?
Yeah. It was hella funny. It was hella funny because Karina tagged along, and like this one like Indian guy got like hella fucking drunk, and then like
on a Thursday.
Yeah, on a Thursday.
I like that.
And then like I guess he asked her. He's like, hey, so. You here with your boyfriend or something? She's like, oh no, and he's like, oh, you're single, and then she's like, yeah, and I guess he gave her sex eyes. He was like.
Straight up.
Yeah, and then she was like, hell no. She was like, hell no. She was like, what?
Straight up. Hey, Indian people, man, they're funny.
Oh, no, they're not. They're the worst.
They are the worst. You gotta humor them.
They get, like, they don't have no middle ground. It's either they're not creepy and a loser or they're extra creepy.
That's so true.
And, like, you're at a professional mixer, bro. Like, who does that? And then there was, like, dude, there was girls going in. Specifically, I remember this one Asian girl. She threw that ass in reverse. And then she threw it in a circle.
She was a human resources manager.
Oh my God, bro! I was looking and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, this ain't
I
the
was
club.
like, "This bitch was just handing out business cards,
right?
Telling me I'll sell your house."
Yeah, she's HR.
I was
baby.
like, "What?"
She's trying to get someone.
We had some bitches there with their titties out almost
Nice.
basically.
Wait,
it was
hold up.
basically like a lingerie top with like jeans. And I was like,
what position do they hold? Manager?
they was holding
marketing?
the doggy style position.
Marketing of their company.
It was wild, dude.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's crazy that it's a professional environment, and then you have people like that, and you're like, I feel normal now.
Yeah,
I feel regular.
I feel I'm alright.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm just a
alright.
janitor.
That's when I started ditching. Like that's when I left. Like was
just
when
leaving
I
the wrong
saw
time, man.
when I saw that Asian girl wilding, I was like, okay, now this is not gonna be a good look if I stay. So I'm a dip.
See, that's a smart for a business, but for me, that would have been a perfect time.
No,
to
you
stay.
guys would have stayed.
Yeah, well, for sure. I would look at him
You guys would've
like the
said-
Indian guy with the creepy eye. I look at him like,
Honestly, it's better.
Yeah.
I think if you guys come like later. You know, if you do join me at this event.
I really wanted to come, but
Right.
like
He
man,
was sick.
Oh,
like,
my boy!
Thursday
By the
was
way,
bad.
he caught coronavirus
he
this
did.
week.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
got
We
that
were
shit.
just talking about that
We
last,
just talking shit about it.
last
Caught that
episode,
shit.
and he caught it.
Yeah,
And now we got
I
it.
caught it right in the, I was on my computer, it came through, and I was like, "What's up?" I got no antivirus in my shit.
Is it? Yeah.
But you know what's crazy though?
Boy was out.
Like how like Chinese people are like looked upon right now.
Oh,
like
yeah, it's bad.
kinda, I feel bad.
It's-
but
like-
now I feel like they need to taste what like basically like every Muslim person experiences, kind of like with the hijab or something. But like all the Chinese people are like looked upon like.
Oh,
Or like all Asian?
they're coughing.
Well, I don't know if that's
Or sneezing.
Hold up. I'm about to call V out here.
Yeah, call me.
On camera.
Yeah, call me.
Okay, I don't know if that's a good comparison because
Well,
the hijab
no.
thing is
No,
like
no.
a religious thing, and it's not a bad thing.
No.
But
no.
Chinese people and their fucking
coughing.
health industry standards in China is a bad thing.
Well,
And
I
that's
was-
a choice.
I was just saying like how they were just looked upon like a lot more now, just because like I feel like they have like that stigma now because if you're just like I don't know, shopping at Dollar Tree or something and you just happen to run like it's just a lot of like
So you're saying that Chinese people shop at Dollar Tree?
no the one case scenario I do.
You do?
Yeah, I'm there.
You've never been to Dollar Tree, bitch. Shut up.
Fine, you know. I'm baller on a budget. All right. And I go to Dollar. I get my energy drink from Dollar store. No, there was a story where
Bitch,
I think
what is going on?
it's the same. We have
Who
the
is
same
it?
group chat.
Who is it? Who is it?
I don't know.
It ain't no bitches in there.
Speak
Raw
for,
dudes.
speak for yourself, buddy.
All right, so if you go to Dollar Tree,
No. The case that I'm talking about is there was just an Asian couple in this cruise, and I think it was in Italy. I think. And-
ragdo. इससे पहले हम phone फेंकी तो
how
ragdo.
are you not getting that? It's the same
I
conversation.
turn on my do not disturb when I'm in a podcast because I have manners, bitch.
Damn.
I have manners.
You have manners? 'Cause what the
Yes.
fuck is this? Huh?
Alright, I have
What
manners.
is this? Chips. Stop.
What now? What now with the but
Anyway, but
Hey,
shout out to Putt.
hey, shout out to Bud who never wants to fucking
I
come
know.
on.
He is the
bro.
cameraman. Everyone
No,
in the
he's
room.
too good. He's too good
Show
for
your
a
face, bro.
podcast.
Show your face.
He's too good, right?
He's in the room, just hiding.
This
in
guy's
the
Venice
background.
Beach.
He's at Venice
Sweater
Beach.
on.
He's never been to Venice Beach.
No, there was a couple. There was a couple that they were in a cruise.
Yeah.
And they were ready to head out. Like everybody else, like 1,000 people or something. But then she was coughing.
Oh.
One cough. And guess what the authorities did?
Throw that bitch overboard.
Hey, no, that's the thing though. The boat's already docked. Like everyone's ready to leave.
Yeah.
But that one little.
Oh,
Hey,
deal though.
hey.
Hey, come here.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying that, and then they were like, "Yo, everyone's staying.
Oh,
Everyone's
shit.
staying. We're not gonna let this get out of control."
Yeah.
And then, so they stayed for hella long, and then they were like, "We're gonna test this and see if it's coronavirus." And then later, we found out it wasn't. It was just the flu.
Okay.
So what I'm saying in that scenario, it's like the airplane scene, you know, like as soon as like a Muslim person comes in, you know,
I see what you
it's
mean. I
like
see what
it's
you
kind of
mean. The
like
terrorist thing.
right? But can you imagine like an Asian person, even though they're not
Oh,
Chinese,
they got the virus.
you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
it's just like it's just they're looked upon now in that way.
Yeah.
Because now you got the virus and you're comparing it with a bomb.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's true. That's
so
true.
it's both like that's why
Yeah.
why on camera I wanted to explain that.
Yeah. No, to be honest,
But
to be honest,
I had a background story, so that's why I was saying that.
no,
Yeah.
that's good. That's
No,
good. Maybe you should have opened with that,
Yeah,
you dumb
now
motherfucker.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like now with the hijab.
No,
That makes sense. Now when you don't give any background. No, I mean, I don't think it's good to,
Discriminate.
yeah, right?
Right. No,
But-
Because
discrimination
I
is
still be
bad.
shopping at like Asian supermarket, to be
Oh
honest.
no!
Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't.
sure.
I stopped.
yeah,
I
yeah.
stopped shopping at Asian supermarkets a while ago because
Just because of
they fucking cut frogs and fucking
Hey,
amphibians and shit
listen,
back there, bro.
when
Like,
you
I'm
broke
not-
like
I'm good
me,
with that. Okay, this
you willing to take the risk.
you go risk it for the frog legs that taste
I'm
like chicken.
I'm going in with my mask. I'm gonna buy
hell
that shit.
no.
I'm gonna clean that shit. I'm
No.
gonna fillet that fish.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just I just I can't trust it anymore.
Yeah, especially right now.
I try to be understanding. I try to be welcoming, and I try to be kind.
You had one little straw, like, and they were
but
no
it's just, man, I've seen too many YouTube videos of some shit going down over there, and it's just wild, man.
Yeah.
It's bad. What kind of
ignorance
like,
is bliss.
Even in my work, like, you know, people that went on vacation or like such a huge thing. Like, oh, if you came back from China, it's like you quarantined for 2 weeks. You can't even show up to work. I was like, damn.
Yeah, listen, now
Russia closed their
no longer needed.
Russia closed their borders.
Oh yeah, Russia,
really?
Yeah, Russia closed their borders.
Yeah.
I forgot. I think there was another country.
A
that
lot
closed
of
their
countries stopping.
Yeah, a lot of countries are closing their borders right now.
Getting a little
like,
crazy,
this
man.
outbreak is under control because right now it's not.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's only gonna keep spreading until they develop a vaccine. So
you guys see that meme? Well, the memes have been amazing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, there's always a silver lining, right? And when stuff like this happens in today's world, with the internet being undefeated, the memes are always great.
Yeah.
And one of the memes was there was a news article that was released that said that before the city that's ground zero was like closed off, was quarantined, 5 million people managed to leave.
Wait, what?
What?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I'm scared.
And
they're saying that well over 90,000 people are already infected.
Dude, this is some zombie shit, dog.
Look, we were talking about it. Look, I think I'd survive a zombie apocalypse.
I don't know. My boy just got the corona, so
honestly,
yeah.
We already talked about this with Amon. We're gonna chain him up. You know,
yeah, that's true. We're gonna have Amon. Okay, so if Amon gets infected, we're gonna still have him on the podcast.
Yeah, we're
gonna ask him opinions. He's gonna lose his ability to speak, but we're gonna learn to understand him.
We're gonna build our own language.
It's 3 dropouts.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys you guys seen The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember that black lady that like had 2 zombie pets? Or, like, she like chopped off their arms so they couldn't eat and their mouths, and she just dragged them along.
Jesus.
Yeah, I never watched Walking Dead.
So anyway, there's this savage like black lady where she like kills zombies with a katana.
Damn. Okay, that would 100% be Amon. Amon, I'd be like, Amon, we got machine guns. He's like, no. Pulls out his sword. That's all I need.
This.
So I just researched it, and just as of today, 45 people died. Additional people.
To the initial, like, whatever it was, 90 people?
Yeah. Additional 2,590 cases, 45 deaths.
Wow. So, yeah, it's been wild. I really hope this is not how it starts.
No. I hope so.
You know, I mean, honestly, like, I hope that
it could be more cases.
The people that are catching it, like, are okay, because like each life is a life, bro.
They're saying that they found more people in USA now.
What's interesting, like
it's more than like it's like, you know, it's just like 1 or 2.
The number
now they're like, oh, there's more.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, what's I think more interesting angle of this, rather than like, oh, how does it spread or how they're limiting it, like limiting it, is the people that are like researching and finding the cure, dude.
Oh yeah,
because that is insane. Like, for you to be able to like,
they gotta find a cure that doesn't exist.
Like, real life hero right there, man.
Yeah.
Do you?
And also, like, you know what they're saying, like they have to find a cure for this virus before this one mutates. And they're saying if this one mutates,
Jesus,
they're screwed.
Someone's
then,
fucking
like,
a goat.
they'll never find a virus.
Someone was fucking a goat.
Someone's fucking something.
Dude,
right now. Another monkey.
Like, everything revolves
with the coronavirus.
Like,
everything revolves around us fucking you.
Something.
Like we always want to put our dicks in.
Yeah, we can't keep our dick in our pants. That's what it seems like.
And you know what's funny is, like, females can't be blamed because it's guys that are sticking their dicks.
Yeah.
It's like,
that just tells you how we're not reliable. Like, this just tells
We're
females.
not, man. We're not.
we think it's gonna feel different. Like, bro, no.
No.
You're fucking a taco.
Stick to what you know. All right?
It's just Play-Doh.
You guys see that bat soup video?
No.
So, okay, it's not directly linked. It wasn't directly linked, but there was a video that was released right when this coronavirus thing started going viral. That of this girl who, she was average looking, like, Asian girl in her 20s. She was eating a soup with like a whole bat that was cooked in it, like an actual bat.
Oh shit!
And it's like head on and everything, and she's like eating it, like biting into the bat, eating it, like drinking.
Just
the
tender
soup.
with it.
Yeah. So
Tender
they were
meat.
saying, so like it went viral, and they're like, it's not. I'm not saying that's the reason that it started, but a lot of people were like, well, that's when they started saying, oh, Chinese people don't have standards when it comes to food. And
it
this
was
is why
Chinese.
this is happening. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, and another thing with bats can carry so many diseases, but they're not infected by it. They're just carriers.
Wow. So she...
Yeah. Bats can't get diseases. They could carry it, though.
Wow.
Yeah, so they can carry a shit ton of diseases on them, but they won't be infected by that.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's eating the...
Yeah.
She was eating it, you know.
Disease
so then
infested
now there's like hysteria starting with it, right? Mm-hmm. And so if you combine that with like her and that video, and then it starting in like a meat market in China,
yeah,
and then it's spreading from there. Like now, yeah, you're right. Like Chinese people are gonna have this stigma. Like people are gonna look at them and be like, "Yo, no, I don't want anything to do with them."
Yeah.
You know. When, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It could have started with some of the places in India. It could have started there.
Oh, dude, yes,
dude.
yes.
Some of the places in any like, country that's not as developed as America, it could have started there.
Yeah, like dude, the street food in India, none of that shit is regulated.
No, hell no.
Everyone's just out there just fucking like putting out their food.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
India
money,
has the religion thing, so they won't go too far in terms of like eating every single thing, right?
Yeah, but it's
you
also
mean
not
like
sanitary.
as far as like. Yeah, I'm talking about like just sanitary standards.
Oh, got you.
You're saying like they're not gonna eat bats.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who knows? I could be wrong.
So there might be two things to it, you know.
Yeah. There's a temple in India where keep it down over there. There's a temple. I'm sorry, you guys.
Sorry, it's just pillows. He's talking to.
I'm talking to my pillows. Bob is talking shit about tomorrow.
Bob, shut the fuck up.
Saying that the Chiefs are gonna win.
Jesus
Fuck you, Bob.
Christ. He's got the jersey, Bob. Stop. How did you get that jersey?
So
You're putting it on him. Yeah.
There's a temple in India where they worship rats, right?
Whoa.
But they don't eat the rats.
That's the problem, man.
Sure
we worship anything that goes by.
Yeah. We worship them.
Yeah.
Because
the
rat eat them.
Because the rat is the
in China they eating them, so
yeah,
that's the difference.
That's the thing though. Like that's the thing. Anything can be worshipped in India, and so therefore we're not gonna eat them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then
you
so like
worship me,
and we ain't gonna eat you.
Yeah.
But
although I would
probably
I'd be delicious.
You'd be
I'm
fatty.
sure I'd be delicious.
You'd be fatty with it.
Yeah,
So
I'd be like
India's
duck.
like the most backwards
I'm
thing.
like lamb.
Yeah,
Like
tender.
it is the most backwards country I've ever seen. So they'll worship cows, but rape their own people.
Yep.
Ooh,
damn.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
We found our teaser trailer.
Dr. Kumar, he's back at it again.
Holy shit.
Put the hood on him.
Hoodie Kumar is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hoodie Kumar, he's here. What's up, Hoodie Kumar?
Talk to me,
What's up,
baby. What's on your mind?
Yeah, tell me.
And I'm just saying, man, it's back. Like we'll believe in God and and like peace and serenity and all that, and then we'll shit on our own land or like fight our own people or be like. Literally, whatever our religious text tells us not to do to people, we do the exact thing that they're not telling us to do.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Ain't the amount of side Bibles you have to watch and all this Krishna stories, and still behaving a certain way.
Like in our religion, it literally tells us, be kind to all humans and treat every human being like if you're like treating a god. Like yes, they teach us that, and guess what we do? We do the exact opposite. If they're not
We
Indian,
have the caste system.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like what the fuck?
The complete opposite of what that is.
Yeah,
And we came up with it and implemented it.
That's what I'm saying with the Kama Sutra. How you gonna invent Kama Sutra?
Mm-hmm. And then look down on sex.
And then look down on sex.
Yes.
Right?
No, I'm
then
just
like-
saying like some shit went wrong when they were developing the shit. Some dude was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this and this."
Yeah,
None of it makes sense. It's like, yes, that's what I
Very
want.
true, man. Very true.
Yeah, but then what's surprisingly India was the origin for a lot of things, right? Buddhism came out of there. Martial arts came out from there, things like that. Mm-hmm. And then Kama Sutra. So there's a lot of good stuff from India. It's just how the hell did it just became so religious in there too.
Yeah.
It just I don't know. It took a turn.
I think people took it to the extremes, and I think that's where it fucks up, right? Because the teachings are good, right? The teachings are solid.
I think the reason why Indians are so protective of their religion and stuff, and they're so into it, is if you look at it, right, they've always had to fight against being conquered.
Right. Everybody wanted to come.
Everybody wanted it, dude.
Everybody wanted to come in India. Christopher Columbus.
I remember. Columbus tried to come to India, but he missed it.
The Mughals, I think.
Thank God.
Some empires.
Yeah, the Arabian Persian.
Damn, we could have been like
Empire,
Spanish.
whatever it was, Arabian Persian Empire, whatever it was.
that.
Yeah, that's why you know how
King.
Punjab is in the north, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the Punjab cuisine is similar to Middle Eastern cuisine, was because it was so heavily influenced. Because
that's the best place, wasn't it?
I know that.
Yeah.
Punjab was like the best place to like occupy, wasn't it?
That's where they fought the resistance and pushed them back because Hindus were, yes, they were fighters and stuff, but they were more peaceful because of their religion.
Of course.
So then they needed people who were willing to fight, and that's where the Sikhs came in. And they came and they defended that area. And then so Punjab became notorious with Sikhism in that area because that's where they ended up settling. Yeah. But then the Persian cuisine and Middle Eastern cuisine heavily influenced it, like naan, tandoori bread items, tandoori meat items, some of the curries and how vegetables are cooked.
And Sikhism like is unique about that because you didn't have to be Indian. It was a bunch of people that got together, like Muslims and and then they made this religion. So I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, and then so I think the reason why like Hindu people are like so like, oh no, this is our culture. We have to fucking protect
we have to fight for it.
We have to fight for it. Bro, everybody, them, right? The British when they came, like everyone is always trying to conquer them.
Yeah.
We're just a very conquerable people.
You know that
Hindu is the oldest religion too.
That reminds me of the joke Russell Peters made. Like, man, like everyone wants to conquer India. It's like when they conquer us, it's like, stop it. like stop it, yaar. Like, I told you, stop it.
Stop it.
Like we threaten, but we don't fight back.
That's
we don't,
funny though.
We really don't. Yeah. We always try to get other people to fight for us.
Yeah.
You know, those Bollywood movies of our special unit, special operations
please
unit.
tell me it's not.
What's it called always in the movie? It's always called Raw. I don't know why they call it Raw. But it's so you know how we have like Navy SEALs,
Right.
Like SEAL Team 6, and
SEAL Team 6.
fucking England, and then Russia has KGB, England has MI5 or MI6, right? We have something called Raw apparently in India.
That's kind of cool.
And they always talking about how like they going in and like fucking fighting Pakistan and like world this and world that. It's like, bitch. Have you seen your history? Nobody's doing that. You guys have nobody. None of them. You guys are
Raw
probably
Team
doing
6, baby.
You guys are probably doing some tech support shit. Yo, hey, what kind of bug is
Raw
what's
Team
going on
6,
in this house,
baby?
bro? What kind of bug is that?
You didn't see
Really?
anything.
You know what's gonna be funny is you're gonna forget and you're gonna do your little nose thing with that same napkin eventually.
Sniff? You mean do cocaine?
Yeah.
The cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, it's so crazy, man. 90% of Bollywood movies is us fighting against Pakistan.
Yeah, that's all we have.
For some reason, I'm like,
We can't get along?
it's like, bro, y'all almost look the same.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all look the same.
It's literally like when you have a neighbor that you just do not like.
No, literally.
Hey, Bob. Man, fuck that guy, bro. I'm gonna.
Hey, what's up? I heard you. You go for Chiefs?
It's like, heard we ain't on the same team, cut.
Dude. Yeah, man. But man, Pakistani people cook Indian food better than Indian people.
I hate to admit it, but it's true.
It's true.
Really?
Because they
I've
know
seen
how to
it.
cook meat. That's what it is. They know how to cook meat. They eat the fuck out of meat. Remember we went to that Paki wedding right here down the street?
We did? Oh,
Yeah, man.
They're not-
They had meat there. Well, Muslim wedding.
yeah. I was like, they're not Paki. And they're Fijian.
Muslim, whatever, bro. You know the same thing, bro. The Muslim wedding, and they had meat there and shit. And I was like, damn, that's
was
how I
good.
want my wedding to be.
Oh, but
Yeah.
it could have been a Paki guy that cooked it, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
Paki guy that
That's
cooked
right,
it.
bitch.
Yeah.
Don't you ever question
When
me.
you said Paki wedding,
Shut
I was
up,
like,
bitch.
I don't know any Pakistani, bro.
Yeah, right. I've been to like a full-on one before.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Cool.
it's a feast. It's a
Yeah.
feast, and they
Yeah,
cook
and-
it themselves.
Pakistani
See, that
girls,
that
bro.
is some
Those are
that's
nice.
some gangster shit right there.
Yeah.
man.
Pakistani
if you
girl
gotta
be
cook
nice,
it
too.
yourself and it's good. Ooh, let me
Yeah.
get some of that.
Like the left side of Pakistan is like the border of like Afghanistan, and girls over there are pretty nice, bro.
Okay, it always comes back. It always comes back to the same thing.
Come on, man.
What the bitches look like over there? They're known,
Shout out to all the
They're known for
Pakistani
being
girls.
Crazy?
no.
Dr. Kumar, please elaborate on that.
Elaborate on IGS.
So there's another one. It's called PGS.
It's called Packing Girl Syndrome. They like I don't know why, but like light skin is so cherished in our culture.
Oh, bro, not even our culture, bro.
I think it's every culture.
I just read an article about Cuba. And I did not know this, but the whole world is dealing with racism. So in Cuba, there's white Cubans, black Cubans, and then mixed Cubans. But in actuality, is white and everything else. So like they actually have like no political power. They get treated. They're just discriminated against. So and they're like Afro-Cubans, you know, and like even in Cuba, bro. And I didn't expect that racism exists in Mexico. Like you got other. So in Mexico, this is what's happening in Mexico. Okay, so you got people from Bolivia. You got people from all the way down. You know, you got Central, and then South America. So they're all going through Mexico, right? To come to America. That's what's happening. And so the government over there. So what's happening is basically the locals that live there, they treat them like shit. So it's not only like India or anything. This is just a worldwide problem. I was just like in America, we display everything, right? And I did not know that until I had to like research. And so like racism in Cuba, racism in Mexico, racism is everywhere. And the thing is, it's always against simple thing, light against dark.
Yeah.
So damn, that's a classic battle of humanity, though.
Yeah, like because dark is always portrayed with, you know, evil or like, and it sucks, you know.
Yeah. Right. So I figured out. I don't know if I figured it out, but like I came to a conclusion.
Okay, right? Dr. Kumar.
And the conclusion.
And a hoodie Kumar.
Yeah. So the conclusion is that as humans, I feel like if we don't have a common enemy, we will make enemies out of ourselves.
Ooh.
Oh shit, boy! Another fire, bro! Another fire!
No,
hey,
what did you eat today, bro?
That was hoodie, bro. Hoodie cool.
Today.
Hoodie
Did you have some Chipotle? I didn't.
Hit your bullshit ass potato.
Man, like, I've thought about this a lot, and I was like, man, like we cannot survive in this world unless we have a common enemy. Like, so I thought about it. I was like, let's give us a scenario, right? Say that we were getting invaded by like an alien race that wasn't human. No matter what you look like, we would all band together and we would all fight together. We would all be fighting towards a common goal, a common cause, and to push that enemy out or come to terms with the enemy, or like we will all be against the enemy. We will no longer be fighting each other. But the moment we lose that common enemy, we need something else to become our enemy. So we could justify a certain actions, right? So we turn, instead of like turning towards them, we'll turn to ourselves and turn to our own people and like start hurting them instead. So we will I feel like for our race to progress like any further, we would always need a common enemy that everyone could bind together to progress our civilization. But as soon as we lose that common enemy, we'll turn to ourselves and destroy ourselves.
Isn't that a movie called Watchmen?
That's a
movie, right? Called Watchmen?
Yeah,
he became that common enemy.
Yeah.
He really realized that.
Yeah. No, I believe that, bro. We're always looking for.
Yeah. Now think about it. Like all like everything that's happening in the world. That's like that. The problem is like we're fighting ourselves because we don't have anything to fight for.
And we're also
like like we really don't.
I always feel sad about this because we're going in my ethnic class. We're learning about Native Americans and Indians and the Caribbeans. And so when Christopher Columbus landed in those islands, right, Puerto Rico. I think it was Dominican and Haiti, right? So he landed there, and like the chief of that tribe welcomed him with open arms. Like his ship even crashed, bro. Like, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we got you." Like he was just helping him so much,
right?
And because of that, like Columbus, he was like, "Yo, here's a cape. You know, this is my token of gratitude, right?" So. Gives him a cape, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you." And then he gives him his own crown because he's a chief. It's made out of gold. And then greed came in, and he was like, "Holy shit, these guys have a lot of gold." He goes back, gets 15 more ships, 17 ships,
comes back with the squad,
and destroys them.
Damn.
Literally, they said only 1/3 survived. Can you imagine the look on the chief? When he was like, "Oh yeah, happy."
Yeah.
I give you this. This is how you repay me.
Go and do your thing. He comes back, bro.
Yeah. You know what's even worse is we celebrate this man for 300 years.
Yeah.
We give him a fucking holiday.
That's what I'm saying. How did that happen, right?
But he hacked humanity, bro.
That is the worst, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And he was coming after us, bro. It could have been us.
Yeah,
he was coming after India.
That was us. Could have been us.
And what makes him like, obviously, if you're doing conquest, any conquest is bad. But when he's what's the best? How to make yourself more like manly is you just rape the woman. You know. So like they were doing that.
I like to conquer your mom. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so,
you got self-conquered. But you get conquered.
Speaking of conquered,
I get conquered instead.
who you guys got for the Super Bowl? Give me some scores. Give me some
Who the
predictions
fuck
right
you
now.
think, man?
I told you.
Niners, bitch.
My boy Bob.
Chiefs. Damn.
You got
No,
the Chiefs?
bitch, stop.
What's the
Niners
score?
by 10.
Niners by 10?
Niners by 10.
I'm going for Niners too, but for some reason I feel like the score's gonna be 47.
Okay. Damn. Hey, he might be right. Crazier things have happened.
47 with who? Who's
Niners gonna have 47.
Niners.
Bitch. How are they gonna lose and have 47? It's gonna be a shootout.
I was gonna say who has 47.
He said Niners.
I didn't hear that part. My bad.
Yeah, deaf motherfucker. Who you got?
Chiefs.
By how much?
By how much?
It doesn't fucking matter because they're not gonna win.
17.
That could happen, actually. Dude, hey, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Anything could happen.
Chiefs have as far as young quarterbacks go, they have the best young quarterback. That kid has.
Oh
got an arm on him?
Patrick Mahomes just has natural swag. This man was the first one to do a no-look pass. He was running to the right. He wasn't even looking, and he just flicked it this way to draw the defenders away.
Yeah.
In his mind, he's like, they're watching my eyes, so I'm going to just look this way. And he flicked it, and he passed it right on the dot to a guy running this way.
Yeah.
Not only is it incredibly difficult to throw against your shoulder, but to not even be looking, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard.
That's exactly how I fuck your mom.
That's
You don't look. It's a no look fuck. Yeah.
Don't look at me.
It's real quick.
Don't look this way.
And that brings the end to this podcast.
End to this?
Yeah.
Hey, so by the time it comes out, the Super Bowl's gonna be over. But who you got?
Hey,
who you have?
guys want to make another bet?
Ooh. Let's do it.
Well, this time on your side because I'm going for Niners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's true. I'm going for Niners, too.
Okay.
The truth comes out. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
this
sorry.
time, if the Niners win, if the Niners win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
If the Niners win, you have to glue a dildo to your forehead and keep it on there for the whole
Fucking
podcast.
glue?
Yeah.
It's going to be like red.
Yeah, it's got to be right here on your forehead.
Or tape it.
No, but I'm-
right
but-
here.
no,
But
but I'm
right here,
Niner.
you got to glue it.
But I'm a Niner fan.
Nah,
But
I'm
you
going
picked
for
the Chiefs.
No, I was just kidding.
So now all of a sudden, he's a Niner. He wants to go for the
I
Niners.
said that before.
Bitch.
What's the bet? That's what I said. If Niners lose, us three have to do something.
What? Oh, all three of us?
Yes.
Oh, then what do y'all want to do? I don't know.
Niners
man.
lose.
Hey, I got it. Oh shit, this is
What?
bad. We gotta. Nah.
What?
I was gonna say we should stand outside with a sign in our boxers
Jesus
and
Christ.
just wave to
What's up?
people.
How do you...
What's up with y'all trying to get me
Yeah.
naked, by the way?
For real.
What's
I was
what's
gonna say
going
get
on here?
a tattoo
Some
on
kind
your
of
forehead.
weird homo shit going on?
No, we're gonna get a tattoo
Don't
on
tell
our forehead.
Aziz. Shout out to our boy.
Shout out to your boy.
Wait, what?
He's forever known for that.
He's forever known for that now, yeah.
I don't know. Hey, you know
You
what?
just gotta-
You know what? Just ask him.
You gotta embrace him.
Ask the audience.
Ask the audience. Let us know. Comment down below. Let us know.
Well, yeah, let us know what we should do.
What we should do if the Niners lose. If
If
they
the
win,
Niners
we're
lose.
not doing shit. But if they lose, what
because
we
you know they're
do?
gonna win, right?
Man, I really wanted you to glue a dildo to your head, man. I was really looking forward to that. I was gonna pick the biggest, blackest one too.
I know what's funny. She's like, I'm just gonna be like part of that dick now. So, like, you won't even tell the difference.
Yeah,
it's like, hey,
man.
is that V?
Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Niners,
All right,
baby.
and with that, we
Later,
out.
guys.
We out.